All right, so we are continuing literally right where we left off. Um, so I just built the I want to say Danton, but of course it's French. It's like Danton class. Um, I did not actually order any of these. I wanted to just double check the budget real quick. Um, oh, okay. So I'm looking at that, not that. Um, because of course we have plenty of money. I could order like 8 of these things, more like 7. Um, but I'm probably only going to order 3 because the crew training is still abysmal. Um, we're going to make slightly more money once I get the transport capacity up because of course you get it to 200% and then your GDP goes up and whatever. Um, okay, see, I was looking at $500 million and going like, oh yeah, plenty of money. Um, but that's a fairly expensive ship. I mean, it's not bad. It's faster than any of these 3. So, you know, it's most likely worth it. Um, oh, that actually has okay. Well, this has better everything else, I think. Um, because I can guarantee that armor is probably awful. Um, I'm not going to check because then I'll feel better about it. Um, but yeah, I mean, I can pull uh, the research back just a smidge and be fine. Um, you know, long run, that might hurt, but I'm also going to be getting rid of some of these ships. I don't want to get rid of them right now, just in case something happens. I mean, nothing is going to happen because relations are absolutely fine. Um, but I'm going to be getting more money later anyway. So for a couple months, just to have a buffer, I think I'll be fine pulling the research back just a little bit. Though I might actually get rid of um, the light cruisers. But I feel bad doing that unless I have a direct replacement. I'll get rid of the ones in some of the colonies, is what I'll do. Um, you know, just like 1 or 2 here, or like some of these ones with the defects. Yeah, I'll get rid of the ones with the defects because those are shit. So, um, the fucking pop up is such a mess. Like they really need to just make it so that the they need to just tidy it up. Just you know, I mean, because that's just a mess of text. At least make it an itemized list. The text, I mean, the font size does not need to be that large. Make it a you know, a tidy little itemized list. And let me just do that. Um, where are they? Do any of these have like horrific defect? Okay, that one has a horrific defect, so we're gonna get rid of that one. The other 3 are actually great. I'm gonna pull that one from West Africa back, but um, and I'm mainly looking at accuracy here because accuracy is the big stat. I can deal with any other defect, and unless they have more than an 8% accuracy debuff, then I'm absolutely getting rid of them, and I'm really considering if it's more than 5. So let me see how that's doing. Not great. We are over shipbuilding capacity, but that's okay because I can pause. Yeah, let me pause that one. pause that one. How are we still bad? Not we're not too bad. We're fine. Okay. That's only 2 years anyway, so that's the other reason I'm, get yourself a good economy so you don't have to worry about your shipbuilding capacity. Um, you know, Nothing else is going to kill your ability to build things that work. Nothing else is going to kill it as fast as having not enough capacity to actually make new things. Money is one thing, but money you can work around. You can't easily work around having a shit port and not having any ships. And unfortunately, you can't influence it directly, so that's why you take this slider and you slam it all the way to the right, and then you adjust everything else to make that make sense. I don't even know why that's a slider because it's such an obvious thing to do, um, that there's no reason not to max out your transport capacity, except for very short amounts of time. If you desperately, desperately need to build more ships and everything else is good in the world, then you can maybe pull it back a little bit. But it's what wins wars, it's what loses wars. It's what decides your entire economy. It's what decides your, your everything. Some of these ones with a god awful aiming speed I'm also getting rid of because that is also just piss. And I realize if it's a light cruiser or um, whatever, the gun accuracy does not matter that much. But I'm more using it as an excuse to just arbitrarily, cut back. Because these ships are terrible anyway. Even if they were flawless, they're not great ships. They're getting replaced very soon anyway. I'm not expecting any wars. Um, they don't hurt to leave around, except for the fact that it eats into my capacity to do other things because they cost money to keep around. And unfortunately, the AI does not think this way. Um, it would actually go a great way to making the game a little bit less laggy if they simply got rid of ships that they don't reasonably need. Um, you'd have less garbage going into battle. Now, they keep saying that they're affecting the AI's decision making as far as, you know, if they cull ships or not, but I just don't see it. Because they were saying it even back when I was like playing every single patch. They kept saying that they were doing it, and I wasn't noticing any difference. I was still going into battle. You know, it's 1920, and I'm seeing ships from 1896 that were maybe refit once in like 1905, but they're still 20 years out of date by the time that I'm doing anything because you can't refit ships once the hull goes out of style, which I think is a stupid mechanic. If you want to keep a pre-dreadnought around, you should be able to. It should almost never make sense to do so other than for roleplay purposes, but um, I don't see a reason why you shouldn't be able to refit a ship that you can't build a new one for anymore. It's not, I don't know. Maybe if they had espionage in the game and they said that they took the only blueprints and burned them, um, you know, something like that. I also wish you could just sort ships by flaws. rid of that. Okay. There's probably a couple more in there that I could get rid of, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. My budget is fine. I've got plenty of buffer. Um, because I don't want to lower my crew training anymore. I can pull back the tech budget. I mean, I probably should put it on 90% or something. But here's the counterpoint to that I was thinking of while I was doing that is I still need to get good cruisers out because if I'm getting rid of my cruisers, I need better hulls to make better cruisers because I could make new cruisers with the hulls I have and they would be better, but they wouldn't be as good as they could be, and I'm going to unlock these soon enough anyway that won't matter because I'm still not expecting a war anytime soon. The events aren't lining up to make that happen. So the priority needs to be just flush out the old navy, and I've got plenty. I would be fine if a war was started with basically anybody except Britain. Well, I say that, and then and of course now I'm remembering. Oh, right, you know, my ships are spread all over the world because I'm France. I'm so used to playing again Russia or Austria-Hungary or one of these countries that does not have any colonies whatsoever, and that's why I, you know, chose to play this as France so that I'd have more to worry about. But the problem is now I'm making a fool of myself by not knowing how to play France. Not that colonies actually matter, but for roleplay purposes, I need to care about the colonies. At least the stuff around Africa and Asia. I kind of can ignore South America because nothing's going to happen there because of the way the game works. Okay. Ooh, I really would like to help the Ottomans here, but I can't. Um, the capacity is just not there, and I cannot afford to postpone the one battleship I have left because it would still, yeah. I mean, I could let this go, but no, no. Um, when a couple more things they're already for sale finish, then I can do something like that. It hurts to not have the ability to buddy up with the Ottomans, but at the same time, that actually could be not a good thing per se, but it. I mean, I might not want actually to be friendly with the Ottomans because then I have the potential to get Tripoli. You know, if something were to happen, I'm still not exactly clear all the different ways you can end up getting things owned by these non-major nations, and it feels weird to say the Ottomans are not a major nation because they clearly were a major nation. I know they were the sick man of Europe, but they were a major nation in the sense that they owned a lot. I mean, like you can see that they own a lot of shit around here. Um, it would be completely reasonable to say France wants to take control of some of that, but I can't do that because the game is weird. Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to go to war with anybody, I'd rather do it with Spain or Austria-Hungary at this point. I could go to war with Germany or Italy, and I would probably be okay, but I'd feel more comfortable, keeping the training wheels on, um, you know, handling it that way. Yeah, I was considering if I'm not at any risk of being double teamed. So I don't even see Austria-Hungary here. What the hell? Oh, it's because I'm looking at the wrong damn flag. I'm expect. I'm expecting the World War One Austria-Hungary flag, not the Austrian Empire flag. Okay, what's going to finish first, actually, out of all of this? Okay, yeah, that'll clear up a lot when those finish. So, yeah. I'm okay with the small penalty because that's not too bad. The small, I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference because, like, if I, it actually does. Damn. Okay, good to know. I'm glad I checked that. Okay, so I'll go let those two battleships finish. Um, I can take on a contract for one more if the opportunity comes up, but only after those two finish. Then, no, actually, I don't want to take any contracts. I need to get those damn ships out. Because I don't need the money right now. The money is fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to pull crew training way up. I'm okay maintaining a small deficit. That's fine. Um, I don't want. I mean, I could slam that all the way and I'd be fine, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to drain. You know, I want to keep the buffer. Um, you know, the buffer is good. So yeah, give me new funnels. What's coming next? Okay, that's right, 13-inch, and then just Mark II 4-inch. Okay. I wish you could specialize this. Like this is such a dumb way to do it. This doesn't bear any relation to reality. Okay, and I don't even know what the submarine experiment thing is because it's not like you launch experiments from here. Like that doesn't even make sense. I don't know. I swear I like this game. The battles are pretty. It's just I have so much to bitch about the actual campaign. Because the campaign plays this plays like somebody took an alpha made by a different company and then really polished it up with a really high quality mod. That's what this feels like. Because it feels janky as shit, but like somebody else came around and did everything they could to fix it, but they didn't have access to the source code to fix it. That's how this plays. You know, it's got that Victoria 2 when you've modded the ever loving fuck out of it vibe. But then none of the actual depth or anything from Victoria 2, just, you know. No, it's like it's like you modded the fuck out of Sengoku, you know, that Paradox game if anybody remembers that. You know, you modded like it's like a fucking Dragon Ball Total Conversion mod. Um, you know, Code Geass Total Conversion mod for Sengoku. Again, Denmark, I love you. I would die for you, but I I can't. I am so sorry. Okay, Russia's trying to start some shit. They still kind of like me though. Okay, they like me, but they're trying to start some shit. Oh my god, what is my webcam doing? Hold on, folks. What in the hell? Jesus Christ. Okay, let me just turn off my color correction filter. Okay. Maybe it was doing that before and I just didn't notice. Holy Jesus. Okay. I'm just shiny. I'm very shiny. I'm glistening. Wow. Okay. I will just accept it, I guess. Um, hmm. Fascinating. Okay, so yeah, I was just I'm let me the problem is when you have the game in this is one of those borderless full screen games that has the really pissy window that when you click out of it, it just closes itself. And that because the window is bright and I'm in, I have the lights off in my room, it just you know, with brightness as soon as I have it. So like hold on, let me find something to pull up here that is glorious in brightness. Ah, Task Manager. Because Windows. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me. Is it the color grading? Ah, it's the color grading. Ooh. Okay. Can I like? Oh shit. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I am. I am glistening. So I will just. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, somebody tell me how to fix that in the comments. YouTube people always say, "Tell me how to fix that in the comments," but where the hell else are they going to tell you where to fix it? Are they going to send you a letter? How many months? 3. It's not that bad. Okay. Okay. We'll get nearly to the end of the year, and then I will resume with the other two. No, probably just the one battleship. And then I'll get the third one built sometime after that. The Virgin Islands. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Because, yeah, I've got. Oh my god, I have so many battleships building. Yeah, so see, I mean, okay. These two are going to drop off, and then I can get this done. Yeah. So these two, get this done. Maybe start. I don't know. I'm not doing the math in my head right now because it's not going to take that long to just click the next turn. Well, in this game, it does take a while to click the next turn button. Not clicking the button, but waiting for it to actually, process the next turn. So, I will say, okay, moment of positivity here. This is a lot better than it used to be. But it used to be unbelievable. I mean, like, I didn't know it was physically possible for a turn to take that long. You know what, Sweden torpedo boats I can do. Man. Again, Ottomans, I would love to sell you one of those. Actually, nah, it's not a great profit margin. The Swedish, I don't mind selling torpedo boats to the Swedish. You know, honestly, anybody wants some torpedo boats, I will happily sell you torpedo boats. Hell, I'll sell you the cruisers. But those battleships just, yeah, can't do it. I don't even know why the Swedish want. Oh, never mind. I was misreading that. Okay, yeah, that's my battleship for them finishing. Argentina. Okay. Yeah. So now I don't know why I keep clicking ship design. I want to go to fleet. Okay. Resume that, and then how open am I? Okay, I can do one more. Charles Martel or well, we need we need the namesake. I mean, just for strict roleplay purposes, we need the namesake. Doing okay on funds, obviously. I'm going to be overly cautious with this. Like, I'm going to, I'm going to end up with $1 billion in the bank and then still be cautious with it because it's just something you really don't want to run out of money in this game. You really don't. Okay. I have actually, how heavy are my light cruisers? Just in case somebody wants to buy one. Okay, I can't sell light cruisers. I can sell torpedo boats. If anybody wants torpedo boats, I can sell them. Anything else I can't do yet, but I can, in fact, sell torpedo boats. I would really like to have a battle in this episode. You know what? I just realized I have... Yeah. Okay. That's what I need to do. I need to set everything to sea control. And then that'll piss everybody off. Right? Yeah. Yeah, watch that. Of course, my finances are going to hurt. Ooh, yeah. Okay. That's fine. Pull that back a little bit. Yeah. Okay. And you know what? I just realized I said I was going to pull one of those battleships back over here. Not here, but yeah, that one. Okay. Actually, I'm going to move both of those because we're already a little bit, thin. Which is that one. Yeah. Le Havre. I'm terrible at French. I can do German. If it was a German name, I'd be like, yes, I know how to say that. And reasonably Italian. Reasonably Spanish. Probably not Russian. Well, Spanish, I can't roll my R's. So Russian is also out because of that. French, hell no. I can't pronounce anything French. I can just do the croissant thing, but I can't do French. You know what? Yeah, hemorrhaging 12 million a month. It's all Gucci. Come on, Denmark. I would... Oh, that's a great margin. But I can't. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, damn it. I actually could. Okay. Well, at least now I know for next. See, that's why why does that pop-up happen, but you don't have the damn tonnage right there in the notification? Why? Why does that happen? Because it would not be a problem if I could simply interact with these tabs when the pop-ups come. Or if they weren't, they shouldn't even be a pop-up. I should get a notification in the Finances tab, and then I should click to the Finances tab, and then it should say, oh, look, this country wants this. This country wants this. This country wants this. This country is considering, would you like to offer them a deal? That's what should happen. It is so 2009 to do the pop-up thing where you cannot interact with anything else until you do the generic ass event. It is so painfully 2009. I don't even know why there's new ships being built every damn turn. You know, there's only 8 nations in the game. Okay, yes, Sweden. No, Ottomans. Yes, Denmark. I just went over budget again, didn't I? Oh my god. Okay. Um, gonna suspend that one. And we're fine. Okay. How are we doing here? What is coming next? Yes, please. Thank you. Okay. Heavier cruiser. No new hulls, but we're getting heavier. That's good. I like that. I'm happy. What is coming in armor? Nickel, steel. Good. I like it. Control. Excellent. Internals. Good. Gun layout. Good. Shells. I don't care. Not in this era. Explosives? Yes, please. Anything else tantalizing? Not really. Okay. Um, hmm. For shits and giggles, I'm gonna check what is going because I have spare tonnage at the building docks. I'm gonna see what what I could do right now as far as new torpedo boats. Um, 2 reasons. One, I might be able to make a nicer torpedo boat. Um, Not that much nicer, but marginally so. But the other thing is, I just realized this. So these cost 780,000, and they're 250 tons. If I made a 300-ton torpedo boat, I could jam pack this thing and make this very expensive. I could then delete the old one, and whenever countries ask for a new torpedo boat, I make more money. You like that? I just turned a strategy game into a tycoon. Okay, let's. Can I just? Is that possible? No, that is definitely not possible. Is that possible? That is definitely possible. Okay, how fast are these? Oh, fuck you. I can go way faster than that. Okay. Slam that. Whatever. Yeah, I don't care. Um, Triple expansion. UI glitched out for a second there. That was weird. Okay. I realize I'm going to have to pull back the speed a little bit. Almost certainly. I just want to see how far I can get, from here. Can I, hold on, let me see something. Because I don't need to do a secondary tower. These early torpedo boats. It is always a nightmare figuring out what the best way to do the funnel and tower and all that, because you have no space to do anything. You really don't. That's why what I generally end up doing is I end up just trying to make the thing long so I have more deck space. and then that's a hassle sometimes. Um, because this because when you know like okay, so I pulled the draft back, right? So when I type 300, it's oh, they fixed it. Okay, good. Okay. No, what it used to do is when you messed with these sliders and you go to type something here, it then multiplies the number you typed by these percentages before applying it, which was a pain in the ass. Okay. So, but that didn't give me an extra segment. I need an extra segment. How far do I have to go before it gives me an extra segment? Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Come on. Just a little more. Little more. There we go. Okay. Can I do that? No. Oh, oh come on. Come on. Uh, uh, okay, fine. We're going to do a fat boy. Why? Because I feel like it. Oh, I can't do that, can I? No, I can't. Shit. Okay, what about that? Can I do that? Oh, hell yeah, I can do that. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna do a skinny boy. Okay. Okay, I think this is one of those cases where... How big is that? How big is that? Oh my god, that's huge. Yeah, this one is... Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Okay, look at how big that is, and that's 5. Look at how big that is, and that's 3.5. If you do 2 of these, it takes up the same space, but you get, like, what is that? 30 or 40% more funnel capacity? It's a no-brainer. Yeah, see, look at that. That's actually less than the space of 2 of these, and you get more than twice as much, or not more than twice as much, and you get significantly more. The only downside is you get more, you get slightly more smoke interference, and your target signature goes up a little bit more. But target signature doesn't matter. That is a purely, I mean, that is a purely cosmetic stat. It would matter if there was a multiplayer in this game, but there's not. Oh, that's right. I got the new Mark II guns. Okay, cool. Sweet. That's a terrible mounting place. Yeah, do that. That is sexy. Okay, give me some torpedo tubes. Let's do the double trouble. Let's do one of these. Oh yeah. Okay, I need to keep in mind I don't want to make the Citadel stupid. How do you rotate? Oh shit. There we go. Okay, come on. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Oh come really? Oh come on. Oh that's fucking perfect. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Okay, can I put like? Oh no, I can't. Okay, I just want to see. Okay, I would. I would love to just put another gun at the end here, but I can't. So, um, okay, this is the very torpedo boat because it's got 4. Um, yeah, and we'll do light shells. I don't care. Um, let's do max AP. What's the penetration on this? Yeah. Yeah, that's the right move. And keep that on nose fuse just because it's got the fire chance. I might as well. Um, don't need much ammo here because I mean this is a shit ship, so whatever. Um, oh right, okay, we don't have the white powder yet. We've got gun cotton, we just don't have the white powder. Um, that's one of those ones where I just I always go for it when it is available. Let's see here. Armor the gun as much as you can because you really don't want that thing blown up if you can avoid it. Shit, that's right. I could do a 4.9. Oh, yeah. And see, that is worth it because that gun does almost nothing to anybody, so, you know. Okay, I'm going to have to get rid of these. It was a cool idea, but I'm going to have to get rid of them. Unfortunately. Okay. Pull the range back. Can I do? Yeah, okay. Um, it's not, I mean, that's, okay, that's literally 4 extra dudes. Um, okay. Kotala. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that, Kotala. Um, I know I'm embarrassing myself by not knowing how to say this shit, but I mean, the French are embarrassing themselves every time they spell a word, so. Um, okay, so I successfully managed to make a torpedo boat that is literally twice as expensive as my previous one. Okay, not literally, but um, a good ways towards being. Um, that is actually disturbingly close to how I would build a torpedo boat if I could. Simply by I mean, like that gun is placed stupidly. I wouldn't place it like that, but um, you know, that's not bad. That's lots of guns because I like making little gunboats. I just there's something about making a little ship that I mean, like, okay, torpedoes are great and all, but I like making little gunboat things where they just zip around and, like, do little harassing attacks. Um, when I do the fire starter meta thing, I do it with torpedo boats only, or destroyers when destroyers come around. Little ships. I mean, I like making everything long. I like doing long, skinny ships, but cram them full of small caliber guns, and they just rain hell on the other ships. But I always make it the small ones because to me, it's more fun that way because those ships go down fast, so it makes it fair in my eyes. Um, if you do fire starter battleships, you just win all the time. Um, assuming you know how to armor them and do that whole thing. But it's too easy and it's very samey. It plays the same way all the time. It's not very engaging. That's where you can just AFK the battles. Um, so yeah, how long do these take to build? 6 months. Okay, yeah. Maintenance. Okay, they're not that bad on maintenance either. So okay, yeah, I like that. I mean, the engine efficiency is terrible, but you literally could not do better because if you fit another stack on there, you couldn't do that ship. The Citadel would get too big. Not that you're armoring it anyway, but you know, um, that is how I like to build torpedo boats. I like to do, you know, the gun forward package. I also think it's better to have the guns on the front of a torpedo boat because then you can shoot while you're you know, doing whatever. But also because the guns aren't heavily armored, it means that when you're retreating, you're less likely to just get hit and then the gun explode or something. Um, the torpedo tubes can get hit, but early on, you only have the singles. They're a very small profile when they're aiming at the enemy and everything like that. And it's just, I mean, it's not like you're going to be doing much damage when you're running away because your accuracy is going to be terrible because you're at a fast speed. Um, and you're quickly going to leave the range where your guns have any accuracy whatsoever. You're better off with the torpedoes back there, so that when you're being pursued, you can angle, and the torpedo more quickly is able to get a fix on its target. It's just, I mean, in my brain, that's how it works. So I don't know if it actually plays out that way in the game, but in my brain, that's how that works. So I want to make some of these for myself, of course. I'm going to do 300. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. Um, let's do 16, and then I'll do like 4 sets of 4. Um, and, when I go and split them up or whatever. And then that leaves me a buffer. So, yeah. Okay, I don't need these anymore because these are slow. Otherwise, the design is actually not bad. They're just slow, and they're not worth refitting because they're small. So I'm, of course, hemorrhaging money again, but that's okay because that's only going to last a few more turns. I wonder if this game has. I wonder if the economy does recessions and booms and that whole thing. That it's one of those things. I wish I knew under the hood what was going on. Oh, okay. The Greeks took Crete. Cool. Would not mind being buddy buddy with the Greeks. Okay. So another one of these is finishing next month. And when that does finish, I should have enough spare. No, actually, I still won't have enough capacity to unsuspend another battleship. Shit. These things are fat. You know what? I need to try doing like a minimum displacement run at some point. See how that works out. You know what? I'm going to decommission these old battleships as well. I know some people like to keep multiple classes around and everything, and they do refits and all that stuff. It just doesn't make sense to do that early on in the game. It really, that starts making sense later on. But most of the hulls you have are just so quickly outdated that um, you're better off building a new ship. Um, in this game, in real life, of course, everything was refit all the time for money reasons, and it makes sense in Rule the Waves, from what I understand. I have not actually done a proper run of that game, but I've seen a ton of different people play it, or specifically Rule the Waves 3. So I'm not sure. I know that it's different in Rule the Waves 2, but in 3, refitting makes a lot more sense in my understanding of it. It's actually more limited than what you can do in this game, in the sense that in this game you can just gut your ship and then it's a 1 month refit. In that game, small modifications take forever, but it's more worth it. I think because of the cost difference, but also because you can actually accomplish more um, compared to just outright building a new ship, which, because of the two-step process in that game, where you have to develop and then build, and both of them take time. You know, like in this game, as soon as you research something, you immediately want to build a new ship. But in that game, you research something, and not only is it random, so you can't affect it, you don't know what's coming out next turn, but you then have to go and research it. So, or not, you then have to go and put the ship design together, and that takes time. Then you commission it or build it, and then that takes time. In this game, it's all one step. So you're just incentivized to just make new, make new, make new. Whereas refitting in that game actually allows you to implement your new ideas faster because you don't have to design and build a new ship. So that's the difference. Things in this game happen too fast. But, I mean, so refitting does make sense. But then the other thing is, a lot of times you end up just having to rip stuff out because everything goes overweight. Even though you're constantly researching text to make stuff lighter weight, later on in the game, everything will make you overweight when you go to refit. At least from what I've experienced. So maybe they've tweaked that since, but I know that was something that pissed me off before. Is, you know, you go to refit something and you just have to constantly rip off guns because your ship is always overweight. Okay, we're getting a 4,000 ton light cruiser. That's not that much bigger. Right, that's nickel steel. Oh, okay. 5% increase for 3-inch and larger. Cool. Can start doing sniper guns. Kind of like doing sniper light cruisers. That kind of fits in with the big destroyer thing. That's kind of how I like to treat light cruisers, is make them these big gun platforms, but then fit them full of torpedoes and everything. So the guns are actually the long range armament, and when you get close, you get fucked up with torpedoes. Later on, then the torpedoes become longer range, of course. But that's when I focus on making the cruisers just super fast. So then I can make shorter range guns that fire faster. Oh, that's just the cruiser hull. Okay, I thought that made my torpedo hull, torpedo boat hull, obsolete right after I designed it. That would piss me off. Okay. Man, we're coming up at 54 minutes and I still haven't had a battle. Don't even have a war yet. Part of this is because I'm, of course, not editing. So, can't do it, Denmark. Sorry. Because I got to... I realized that somebody is screaming at me because I didn't resume these. Not that big of a deal. Ooh. Cutting it close. That needs to increase. See, okay, see, I've got to get that. You know, this is why whenever you can increase your shipyard, you always do it. You always increase your shipyard. I know that I'm hemorrhaging money still, but even though I'm hemorrhaging money, I'm actually increasing money. You know what? I'm going to do that. when it's below 500 million, then I will pull that back down. But I'm going to put that on 100. Just, be on the safe side, be cautious, everything like that. Now, do I need to, you know what? I've got some spare capacity. I'm going to order another, not that, that. I'm going to order another 8 so that I can have 2 more flotillas of these. Yeah. So that'll give me 6. So I can do boom, 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 boom. That'll be 5. And then, boom, right there. I don't want to do, well, I might do there. One of these two. Later on, so with the battleships, when I get all my 3 battleships, I'm going to do boom, boom, and then I'm going to do, not there. Where do I have capacity? There. Yeah. So, I mean, I've got capacity here, but I've got capacity for, 2 ships. Yeah, no, I'll do Marseille, yeah. So, I'll have a battleship there, that'll give me 2, and then battleship there. That'll be where those 3 go. When I design the next battleship, then all of the others will be just relegated to here. Like, I'll have a battleship, out in Corsica and everything. So maybe eventually, no, I won't be able to fit a battleship there. I'll move a cruiser there or something. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. So let's see if I can get anything to happen in the next 2 minutes. Spoiler alert, probably nothing is going to happen. Man, I would love to sell you a battleship, Argentina. But that's a terrible markup, even if I did have the capacity. But Denmark, yes, you absolutely can. See, this is what I mean. Look at that. That is a nice profit. See, that's a strategy right there. Go build yourself some expensive ships and then sell them off to other countries. Like, you don't even have to build them yourself. Just sell them off. Are there any wars? There's Spain. Like, okay, can I? And see, I would. Here's the reason I'm not doing the increased tension thing, because this can fail, and it's stupid. I can sit there and watch this. I guarantee you that's gonna fail. Hmm. Yes, I would love more budget. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That was the Austro-Hungarians. Okay, there's white powder. I cannot build you a battleship. I can build you some torpedo boats, yes. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, that worked. Okay. Okay, so how pissed are me at are they at me? Oh my god. But see, now I can't increase tensions again. Fucking why? What would make more sense than having the stagnant button here is if there was a checkbox over here that said, would you like to rival this nation, or would you like to try and piss off this nation? And then it just continuously did it until you unchecked the box. Right next to it, you have another box saying, would you like to kiss some ass? Because otherwise you have to come to this screen all the time and click the button, and it's dumb. I'm going to try to be friendly with Britain, because they're the closest to being friendly with me. I mean, okay, China's friendly. China's close to being friendly with me, but I don't care what China's opinion is. I would if Japan was close to not liking me, because then I could play off of them. Yes, Spain is over there, but Spain is the Philippines, and that's more of a Japanese thing. So, from a roleplay perspective, if I'm getting pissy with the Spanish, and I'm getting pissy with the Austrians, and I'm getting pissy with the Germans, well, I'm not going to be friendly with the Italians, because that's only going to protect me against the Austrians. That's not going to protect me against the Germans. And then I would be leaving the entire Mediterranean to the Italians when I go to fuck up the Germans, which are the main threat here. So I have to be friendly with the British. Not to mention they have the higher number, so yeah. Okay, displacement is fine. Oh, I have exactly 100 ships active. Nice. Um, okay. Do I have the... Yeah, these are... let me select all real quick. Set those to C control. Do I have a... Oh, they auto assign. Damn it! I forgot to. Okay, I forgot to do that. Okay, let me do that for these. Um, who has what is the problem? Because I didn't pay attention. Um, oh my god, why did you put a battleship there? Oh my god. Put a battleship on Brest. Yeah. Yeah, no, put torpedo boats there. That's where torpedo boats make sense. Okay, can I get... I need a torpedo boat on Saint Florent. Yeah. I need... Let's do... Yeah, let's go ahead and do 4. It's not going to hurt. Let's... Oh, come on. I don't want to see the fucking oil. I want to see the fucking port. Okay, let's do Djibouti. Where's Djibouti? There's Djibouti. Yeah. I'm going to move a cruiser there. Oh my god, those are slow. Okay, I'm going to build a cruiser. Some new cruisers, multiple plural, and I'm going to put 1 there. It'll go over capacity, but it'll be fine. You know, it actually honestly might be better that there's just like 1 torpedo boat everywhere now. Because at least that means there's coverage on the colonies, so from a roleplay perspective, it's like, okay, you know, somebody cares. They might not care a lot, but they care. how bad would it feel to be a New Zealander and see and load in this game and then see that your country has partially faded out of existence because the developers could not be asked to make the map loop? I mean, granted, most developers can't be asked to remember that New Zealand goes on a map, but I mean, I feel bad, and I don't even like people from New Zealand. Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking about apologizing, and I just decided not to. Okay. No, people from New Zealand, you're fine. You guys, you are the Shire, so I forgive you for being from New Zealand. Okay, still in the battle. I cannot guarantee there will be one next episode, but I can guarantee there will be a next episode, so you'll have to just accept that in place. So, that being said, I hate, doing this, but I would appreciate it if you guys clicked the like button and subscribed. I'm not going to say that every episode, I'm just going to say that when I remember to, because otherwise I'm going to drive myself
Insane from being the YouTuber who begs for that stuff, but, please. So, yeah. See you guys next episode.